HTML or hypertext markup language is the most widely used language on the web. Okay, technically HTML is not a programming language but a markup language. Okay, now these are the basic features. Already we have studied these basic free features in the HTML basics concepts. Okay, now here is some introduction again. Before you begin, it's important that you know Windows or Unix. Unix is not essential, but if you are using some Linux or Unix operating system on your desktop or laptop, then you must be aware of those. Okay, a working knowledge of Windows or Unix make it much easier to learn HTML. So if you are having Windows or Unix working knowledge, that will be an added advantage. Now there are some basics which are to be considered that you should know them. You should be familiar with basic word processing using any text editor. So basic word processing is nothing but writing or typing anything in your Word documents, Microsoft Word, all of you know, then Notepad, okay, Excel. These are some of the applications which are used for basic word processing. So it is not a hard way, okay, to learn those things. If you are not knowing, if you are not using them, then from this lecture or session you will have a little bit of knowledge about that. Okay, then you should know how to create directories and files. This is an important concept of Windows, okay, or Unix or Linux. You should be able to create directories and files so that you can save your programs or codes in those files and you can run those files, okay, or execute those files. This third point is how to navigate through different directories. This should be also known to you, okay, how to navigate through different directories. Now next is basic understanding of internet browsing using a browser like Internet Explorer or Firefox or etc, any of the browsers. Basic understanding of the browsers, okay, how to run them. So these are some of the basic things you should be able to do. Then below again, this is some introduction of HTML. All these things you already know. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language and it is the most widely used language to write web pages as its name suggests. HTML is a markup language. Hypertext refers to the way in which web pages, HTML documents, they are also known as, are linked together. Web pages are linked together. When you click a link in a web page, you are using hypertext. Okay, when you are clicking a link in a web page, you are using hypertext. What is a markup language? Markup language describes how HTML works. With a markup language, you simply mark up a text document with tags that tell a web browser how to structure it to display. Okay, now these are again some of the historic things. Originally HTML was developed with the intent of defining the structure of documents like headings, paragraphs, lists and so on to facilitate the sharing of scientific information between researchers. So this is one of the historic event. HTML was developed for the purpose of defining the structure of documents like headings, paragraph, list and so on to facilitate the sharing of scientific information between researchers. Okay, all you need to do to use HTML is to learn what type of markup to use to get the results you want. Okay, markup means which tags will be used. Now this is the main concept which we are discussing, creating HTML document. how to create an HTML web page. Creating an HTML document is easy. To begin coding HTML, you need only two things: a simple text editor and a web browser. Okay, now creating an HTML document is simple. You need only two applications. First is simple text editor, that is Notepad or Notepad plus plus etc. And a web browser. Web browsers, all of you know, we Chrome, Google Chrome, then Mozilla Firefox, okay, Internet Explorer, and today new web browsers are also invented, Microsoft Edge, okay. So all these browsers can be used for HTML. Notepad is the most basic of simple text editors, and you probably code a fair amount of HTML with it, okay. Here are simple steps to create basic HTML document. So some simple steps of creating basic HTML documents are now below. You will see them. So here are those. First step that you want to do or you should do is open Notepad or any another text editor. You should open first of all the Notepad or another text editor which you are having, okay. Then at the top of the page type HTML. So in that page, when the notepad file opens, at the top you have to write the HTML tag. All of you are saying this HTML tag opening, you have to write this one. So in every program when you are doing the assignments, you have to first of all write the HTML tag. Some of the assignments which I have given are having specific codes only in them, means if you are seeing or if we are having a lecture on tables, latest ones, so in that I have used some table tags, but I have not shown their HTML opening tag, okay. So in all the assignments you have to first of all write the HTML opening tag, then head, then in head you can write the title, then the body. So this is the basic structure of HTML, everyone should follow. HTML opening tag is a must in each and every program, okay. Without this no program will be operated or executed. HTML opening tag is the most important in every program, okay. Then on the next line indent 5 spaces and add the opening header tag. This is the head tag which you have to write below the HTML tag. On the next indent 5 spaces. Indent 5 spaces means you have to leave space of 5. Okay, 5 spaces you have to just press the space bar 5 times and 5 spaces will be left. Okay, and then write head tag. This head tag. Then first one is your HTML tag, then second is the head tag in each and every program. On the next line, indent 10 spaces and type title. So this is your title tag opening. This one is your title tag opening and this one is your title tag closing. Okay. So in between this title tag, you will write some title. Okay. Some title means name of your web page. Okay, so anything can be written in this title. Okay, so please remember to write anything for your web page, because the Google search engine actually searches for the web pages which you have entered from this title tag. Okay, then go to the next line, indent. After the title tag, go to the next line and indent 5 spaces from the margin and insert the closing header tag. So we have first written the HTML tag, then the head tag, then the title tag, and then we are closing the head tag. Okay, then close the head tag. Okay, then below that again 5 spaces indent in from the margin on the next line. Type body. So below the head you will now write the body. Okay, the body tag. Below the head ending tag, now you will write the body tag. So the body tag actually contains our web page contents, what our web page will contain. Okay, now drop down another line and type the closing tag right below its mate. So you can, after writing the body tag, you can write the closing of body tag. This is the closing of body tag. Okay, and finally go to the next line and type slash html. Okay, so you can write the body tag, then closing of body tag and slash html. In the file menu choose save as, then go to the file menu and choose save as. In the save as type option box, choose all files. This is exceptional, you can choose all files, then name the file template.html. So here we are making a template so that this template can be used for writing our programs. We can do this. Okay, template.html, and then click save. So I will again tell you how to go through this program. First write the html heading, html opening tag, heading no opening tag, then write the heading head tag opening. Okay, then the head tag you will write the title, then after the title you will close the head tag, then after closing the head tag you will write the body. So body is nothing but the content of your web page. In this you will write the content of your web page and then close the body tag. Okay, and then you will close the html tag, and then you will go to the file menu, choose save as in the file menu for saving the file, and then you will type the name. Here we are written template.htm. You can use template.htm or html, everything is considered. Okay, html or htm both are the options for saving your file. Okay, and then you have basic html document now. You have basic html document now. To see some some result, put the following code in the title body. So the above, in the above code where your body tags are there, in between them you can put any of the code. So we have made a template file. So in that template file every time we will only write the body. Okay, and change the title, you have to change the title also. So these are, again it is repeated, so these are the steps for creating the html file or html code can be written in this way. Use basic html document now. To see some result, put the following code in title body tags. So you have basic html document now. To see some result, put the following code in title and body tags. So this code can be written in your notepad. So open a notepad file and write this html head title. This is document title. Okay, then closing the head tag, then body tag. Okay, then in the body tag h1 heading, this is the heading, then a paragraph document description goes here, then the body tag close, then the html close. So these are the sum of the codes which can write you in your html. Okay, so now you have created one html page and you can use a web browser to open this html file to see the result. Okay, so if you write this code you can see the result for that. Okay, in the web browser. First you have to save this code with .html file, give a name to it and give the extension .html, and then you can see the result of this code in a web browser. Hope you understood that web pages are nothing but they are simple HTML files with some content which can be rendered using web browsers. Here HTML head, p tag, h1 etc. are called HTML tags. Okay, HTML tags are building blocks of an HTML document, and we will learn all the HTML tags in subsequent chapters. Note, one HTML file can have extension as .html or .htm. So you can give these extensions. So you can use either of them based on your comfort. Okay. So here I have given you a brief description of how to write a HTML code and how to run it. Okay, now we are going to see how to execute the HTML code. Okay, now let's start. Hello friends, today we are going to see how to write an HTML code. Okay, so in this example we are seeing a screen. Okay, so I have shared my screen. So in this example, first of all, in your desktop you have to open the notepad. Okay, the notepad, all of you know the notepad application. It is available in each and every Windows operating system. Okay, then there is notepad plus plus also. Then there are some other notepads or editors for Apple. Okay, so you can open the notepad by pressing the shortcut key Win plus control. Okay, or you can directly write notepad in the run window. You can see on the left hand corner below we have opened the run window, small run window, and in that text box I have written notepad. So this run window is opened by using the start tab present at your Windows toolbar or taskbar. Okay, and you can also open that run window by clicking Windows key on your keyboard and R, Windows key on your keyboard plus R. Okay, so first of all open the notepad file. Okay, notepad plus plus can also be opened like this. So here you can see I have opened and notepad file. You can also open the notepad file from the start menu. Okay, so I have opened the notepad file and it is showing untitled notepad file. Okay, now what you have to do is just write the HTML code in this notepad file. Okay, write the HTML code here, means in this notepad file. So I am writing it now. HTML body, then we have to write the HTML opening tag, body tag, then we have to I am writing the h1 heading. You all of you know how to give the headings. Heading h1 hello world slash h1. Okay, so this is my first HTML code. This simple HTML code displays message in the web browser. This message will be displayed in the web browser. Okay, slash body means closing the body tag, slash HTML means closing the HTML tag. So in this example you can see first I have written HTML opening tag, then body tag, then I have written the heading h1, Okay, I'm using the heading h1 tag. So heading h1 tag is used to display a large heading, okay, large font. So I have written in that text hello world. This is my first HTML code. Slash h1 means it will close the heading tag slash body tag slash HTML tag. So all of you, those who are having difficulty in writing the assignments or coding, please again see here. I have opened the notepad. Okay, so in that notepad I have written only this code up till now. You can review the video once again if anyone is not understanding. I have just opened the notepad file and I have written the following code which you are seeing on your display screen. HTML body h1 hello world. This is my first HTML code slash h1 slash body and slash HTML. So first is the HTML opening tag, then second is the body tag, then third is h1 heading. In that I have written hello world. This is my first HTML code slash h1. Then below that slash body slash HTML. Okay, I think all of you have understood up to this. Then what I am doing now, I will just go to file and go to save as. You can see we have to go to file and go to save as. Now we are going to save this file. Okay, so now I am going to save this file. So the save as window will open, and in that you have to save this file. Give your own file name with .html extension at the end. So I am giving my html file. Okay, you can give any name as you want. Give your own file name with .html extension at the end. You have to give the .html extension. You can also make a folder and save this program in that folder. Here I am saving in desktop. You can see above desktop is open. Then my HTML code .html. I am saving this program with this. Okay, click save button and save your notepad file anywhere you wish. Okay, so again, first of all you can give the name my HTML code my first program .html. Okay, and then you can save the file anywhere you want by choosing the options from the left hand side. You can see downloads, desktops, Google Drive, recent places. You don't save in Google Drive, you can save it to any other drive, C, D, E, whichever drives you are having, but I will prefer that you will save it in desktop. Okay, then again save the program as I am saving it. Okay, and then you can minimize the notepad file. Okay, you can minimize the notepad file. Now right click on notepad and open with any browser. Okay, so on the desktop it is being saved. You can see my cursor here. So if you are seeing like this, your node program file is like this, then you will right click it and you can open with any of the browsers. Okay, such as open with Google Chrome, Firefox, any of the Internet Explorer, the browsers which are installed. And when you open that, you will see the following output. Hello world, this is my first HTML code. Okay, all of you, I think all of you have understood up to this. I have just written the code, saved that file with .html extension, then I have saved that file to the desktop. Then by clicking the right click, I have opened with a web browser. Open that file with a web browser, any of the web browsers you can choose. and it will display the following result. Okay, I think all of you understood up to this. So in this way you can write many codes. Okay, so now I am going to open the notepad file again, and now we try to make modifications to our output. Okay, so we will do some modifications in our output. Please you also follow the steps and do this practical assignment. All of those who are getting problems in doing programs, please follow the steps. Now we try to make some modifications to our output. Please follow the steps. So now I am making the heading h1 and then adding a style attribute to that heading. Okay, style is equal to color colon red. Okay, so we are adding color to this file and save it. Now you can directly save it, and then we are going to open this file in Google Chrome browser, and now you can see the output. The output has changed to the red color. So all the sentences or the sentence which we have written, now it is displayed in red color. So why it is happening? Because we have used the style attribute. Okay, because we have used the style attribute hello world. That's the output. Text heading changed to